Good morning and welcome to our Pod 3 5th grade end of year awards assembly. I'm Principal Hine and I want to welcome all of our parents watching live, or maybe you're watching us recorded later, but we're so glad you're here to help us celebrate the successes of our students this year. It's one of our favorite things to do to get to the end of the year and just look back at the great things we've accomplished. Many of my students know that one of my favorite things to do is to climb mountains. I love to go to the mountains in the summertime and climb a really tall peak and get to a really high place where I can see for miles and miles and feel really accomplished. I like doing that, just the physical workout of doing that, but also just seeing a beautiful view from the top of a mountain. And one of the things I always like to do when I get to the top of that mountain is look back down the trail I came up. Sometimes I look back and I can see my car in a parking lot like 5 miles away and it's this little speck. I can go, oh my gosh, look how far I've come. And maybe I can even see some of the obstacles I got past, a big rock wall that I had to climb up or around to get over, something that was particularly difficult. Sometimes I can't even see my car, it's so far away. The journey's been so great. Well, this is kind of like getting to the top of our 5th grade mountain. You've gotten to the end of the year. And today's all about looking back down that trail and going, wow, what a year it has been. And it really has. More than any year that we've done an awards assembly, I can say, wow, this has been a tough year for our students and for our teachers, for all of us. So we really do want to look back on that trail today and think back and really celebrate what you all have accomplished this year. So parents, what we're going to do is myself, Mrs. Frame, my assistant principal, Ms. Conklin, our 5th grade counselor, will be introducing each award and talking about what each award means, and our students then will know what it's about as well. And then each teacher will take a turn coming up here to present the awards for their classes. So let's get started. The first awards that are going to be presented are all about high achievement in our subject areas. And these are our subject area awards. These are really special because our teachers have gone with each of their classes and chosen outstanding students' achievement in math, science, ELA, and social studies. So each teacher has a winner for each of those subjects in each class, and we are so excited to present these awards and achievement. So our subject area awards, starting with math and science from Miss Cannon.
All right, good morning. So to start us off with math, in my homeroom class, I have Micah Taylor. And in Miss Bustos' class, I have Derek Harris. All right, and now for science, in Miss Bustos' homeroom class, I have David Benarstock. And in my homeroom class, I have Dylan Freeman. And now for Miss Bustos for ELA and social studies.
All right. We are going to start with reading. In Miss Cannon's homeroom, I have Sophie Clark. Okay, for my homeroom in reading, I have Kelsey Zanola. All right, now for social studies. In Miss Cannon's homeroom, I have Ellie Salda. Okay, and then in my homeroom for social studies, I have Joe Freeman. All right, and now for Miss York.
Good morning. I will also be presenting for Mrs. Ellis, who is out right now with a new baby. So first, I will start with Mrs. Ellis's subject awards. In reading, in her homeroom class, Miss Kaylee Jones. In reading, from my homeroom class, Miss Selah Mann. Now we'll switch gears to social studies. Outstanding social studies student in Mrs. Ellis's homeroom is Mr. Maddox Lee. In social studies for my homeroom, Mr. Abel Sam. Now I will give the awards for math and science. And I just want to say real quick on my 2 math awards, these 2 kiddos that I awarded not only mastered 5th grade skills, but they also worked on 6th grade skills along the way. And so they had double the work, and both kids gave it their all in doing both skills. So nice job to them. Our outstanding math student from Mrs. Ellis's class is Mr. Boston Hardy. And I'm gonna go ahead and give the math award from my homeroom. And this goes to Miss Selah Mann. And in science, I looked at it a little bit differently. I didn't necessarily look at the highest score. I looked at their interest in science, the discussions in science, our arguments that we had in science. And I gave our top science student in Mrs. Ellis's class to Mr. Jasper Miller. He is not here today, so we will save that for him. And in my homeroom, outstanding sciences student goes to Mr. Jaden Beaver. Next we have Mrs. Frank.
The next 2 awards celebrate growth and improvement. These awards are very special. The first award is the iStation Award for reading and for math. So each winner has the most, for the iStation Award, has the most growth for reading and most growth for math in each class. And the second award is for students with the most improvement. And the most improvement award is not necessarily academic based. It can be improvement on any areas that the teacher chose. First, we have Ms. Cannon.
All right, so to start us off, we have our ISIP award for math. In Miss Bustos' class, we have Jasper Chavez. All right, and for most growth on the math ISIP in my homeroom, I have Lily flying out. All right, and next I have the most improved. So for this award, I didn't really go with academics. Instead, I went with this student because when they first came to me, they were a little bit shy, kind of quiet, and it's been really great to watch her gain confidence and grow into herself. So this award is for Andrea Ramirez. And now for Ms. Bustos.
Okay, so I am going to start with my iStation Award for Reading. In my homeroom, it goes to Ryan Garcia. And she is absent today, so we're gonna save this one for her. For Miss Cannon's class, for the iStation Reading Award, it goes to Ronnie. That's going And then my award for the most improved student performance, mine was not academic based either. It was more kind of watching her get out of her shell. She did an excellent job this year of growing, asking for help. She was never afraid to work hard. She impressed me this year a lot. So for my award in my homeroom, it goes to Allie Bianis. Okay, and now for Miss York to present for her class and Miss Ellis.
Okay, so now in Miss Ellis's class, this award is for the most growth in the ELA iStation assessment, and that goes to Mr. Kyler Cotter. And in my homeroom class, for most growth in the ELA iStation assessment, goes to Miss Madison Alvarado. Madison, if you'll say that. I'm gonna skip ahead for just a minute so she doesn't have to make a second trip. But I think it says a lot about a kiddo that not only did they have the highest growth in reading iStation, but they also had the highest growth in math, and that goes to Miss Madison Alvarado. Now we go to just the overall most improved student performance, and this could be in any subject area. And in Miss Ellis's homeroom, we talked about this a lot, and this young lady's name kept coming up over and over and over again. And I think that she not only became a little bit more confident in herself, but just all around improved in every subject area. And this award goes to Miss Brooklyn Cunningham. And in my homeroom, I'm backing up a little bit. This is for most growth in the math iStation assessment. This kiddo was so hard on himself all year about getting growth, and he had his greatest growth in his very last ISO. And for math, this award goes to Mr. Boston Hardin. And for most improved student performance, this student definitely had their ups and downs just trying to improve in reading, math, science, social studies. And he just started to excel as the year came on, especially once we got back to in-person learning. And this person, this young man, is Mr. Ian Simmers. Now we have Mr. Hyden.
All right, this is so fun. I love seeing certificates being passed out, each of them representing lots of hard work and perseverance this year. So special. We have a couple, our next two awards are really, really special and important to me, especially this year. The first one is an award we've never given out before at Lakeview, and it's called the CLP Award. A year ago, none of us knew, myself included, not the principal, none of us knew what CLP was. We've never heard that acronym, but it became a part of our daily lives. We might not remember what it stands for, Continuous Learning Plan, but I bet we all know what I mean if I say tomorrow's going to be a CLP day. We're all like, oh, I know what that means, right? We all remember what that is. And so CLP days, learning from home, were very tough days on our teachers and our students. There were a lot of obstacles, talking about climbing over obstacles and climbing a mountain. A lot of obstacles that could come up on a CLP day that would never come up on a day at school. You might have internet issues at home. Your teacher might have internet issues wherever they are. At school, that you might not be working. You might have a dog jumping on the bed distracting you, or a little brother or little sister getting in the way, right? There's all kinds of things that can happen on a CLP day to make learning more difficult than here at school. So our teachers this year wanted to recognize students who put out extra exceptional effort on CLP days, students that were there, they followed the schedule, they participated, they were engaged, they maybe even helped the teacher when something went wrong with the lesson. They were just outstanding students on CLP days. So our teachers are going to recognize those students. The second award that we're going to be about to present is really, really important to me as your principal. And it's called the Miller 5 Award. Let me tell you why that's so important, and I want our parents to know about this too. We have 5 character traits that we always talk about at Lakeview: being ready, respectful, responsible, resilient, and relational. We believe that all 5 of those things, that if a student or an adult for that matter, is always those 5 things, they are a great contributing citizen to our school, to our community. Because we tell our students, even adults have to do this. Me as a principal, it definitely is good if I'm ready, respectful, responsible, resilient, and relational in everything I do. So it never goes away, even after 5th grade. And we're still learning how to do those 5 things very well every day. So we want to recognize the students who put out an exceptional effort in showing the Miller 5 each and every day. And I know, students, I want you to hear this. I know it's hard for your teachers to choose a Miller 5 winner, because I know there's more than one student in each homeroom that shows the Miller 5 and works really hard at that every day. So if you end up here in a moment with a Miller 5 certificate, that is a big deal, because for your teacher to choose you for that is probably one of the biggest honors you could get today. And I'm very proud of our students who are Miller 5 Award winners. So at this time, introducing our CLP and Miller 5 Award winners. We'll start with Ms. Cannon.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with our CLP awards. I would like to say that I'm really proud of my whole class. I thought you all did amazing. But to start us off, our first award goes to Ryder Zumwalt. Next up, we have Spencer Collins. And then our final CLP award goes to someone who not only participated and never missed a class, but she also joined every single small group, every single free time, and we just chatted and had a great time. That is Micah Harmon. 5 awards. I have 2 here, and I would just like to say that these students go above and beyond every day. You can always count on them to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. They love to help out. So for my first award, I have Blake Gardner. My second Miller 5 award goes to Ariel Foha. And now for Miss Bustos. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. Okay, so I am gonna start by presenting my CLP awards. The first one is gonna go to Kelsey Zanola. My second award goes to Joe Freeman. And then this student in particular, she was always one of the first ones to log on. I could always count on her to be there, even when I had internet issues sometimes. It never fazed her. She was always where she was supposed to be. Any small group I asked her to come to, she was always there. Sometimes it was just to kind of chat and hang out, not necessarily to do work, which I enjoyed. So this one goes to Shayla Call. Okay, and now for my Miller 5 awards. This first one goes to Angel Sanchez. And then my second one goes to Lauren Johnson. All right, and now for Ms. York to present for her results.
Okay, here we go. What a year, right?
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. I can't remember if it was my homeroom or Miss Ellis's class yesterday. Think someday when you have kids, you can totally hold this over them. Like, it's nothing. We went to school during a pandemic, so you can totally use that. Remember that. In Miss Ellis's class, for outstanding CLP student, Miss Avery Nelson. Outstanding CLP student, Miss Chloe Conklin. Our next outstanding CLP student from Miss Ellis's class is Miss Emma Laney. We could have said so many more names. I can't tell you, we had such good participation in both classes for our small groups, having to wait 15, 20 minutes on open Zooms for extra help, kids asking if they could come on later for extra help. You guys really, truly rocked it as far as CLP goes, so thank you very much. In my homeroom for outstanding CLP students, Miss Sky Wood. Outstanding CLP student, Miss Addison Martin. Next we have This young lady just checked out, but she'll be back and I'll get this to her. Outstanding CLP student, Miss Abby Edwards. Next, we have our Miller 5 student for Miss Ellis's class. These are both kiddos that we could depend on all the time. All the time. Anytime we asked them to do something, anytime we were looking for a leader, anytime the kids were looking for somebody to lead them, they looked to these people. And our Miller 5 student in Miss Ellis's class, one of them is Mr. Boston Carter. And this young lady, although very quiet, she is also a very quiet leader. She spoke to those kids who didn't always have friends, who didn't have always somebody rooting for them, and never made a big deal about it. And I just love her to pieces, and that is Miss Kinsey Jones. In York's homeroom, always respectful, always responsible, always resilient, not perfect, but always a great student. And this goes to Mr. Jagger Easton. And it's funny because the young lady in my class is also, or started off very quiet for the year. And she is just a friend to everybody, has come out of her shell, is hilarious, runs my smart board 99% of the time. And this goes to Miss Michaela Melton. Next, we have Mr. Hine. Miss Conklin, I'm sorry, Miss Conklin.
All right, well, the award that I'm here to talk about is the Global Pandemic Award. And you all have accomplished something that no other class of fifth graders before you have ever accomplished. You have gone to school during a global pandemic and completed your fifth grade year. So I am super excited about that. I'm so proud of you. Every single one of you have jumped over hurdles, you've learned new things, you've done all kinds of things. You've gone to school online, you've gone to school on Zoom, you've gone to school in class, you've gone to school in small groups in your class with your mask on all day. And that is quite a feat. No one else has been able to do anything like this before you. So I am just super proud of you. I hope that you all are very proud of yourselves. And each and every one of you deserve to get the Global Pandemic Award. So your teachers will be giving those to you when you get back to your classrooms.
That's right. I think that's really amazing what Ms. Conklin just said. She's right. Like I said, this trail has had so many obstacles, and you all have endured. Mrs. York, you're exactly right. I think when you all are 80 years old, you're going to be talking to your grandkids like, I went to school on the pandemic back in 2021. And your grandkids will be like, oh, Lord, Grandpa's talking about the pandemic again. But you will be, because it's that rare what we've gone through, and we are all very, very proud of what you've accomplished. I would like to speak to our parents just for a moment and say thank you, because we know that children's success is a team effort between the school and home, and parents, your role was so much bigger this year than ever. We recognize, our staff recognizes that we couldn't have done it without you. Many of you were at home after working maybe multiple jobs, coming home, making sure students were logged in, following the schedule, getting assignments done, responding to the teachers, showing up for those small groups. Parents were doing a lot of pushing from behind to make sure that this school year was a success and their kids could be successful. So how about a round of applause for our families at home who helped us on this mountain. And then our teachers. You know, our teachers this last year have learned so much right alongside the students. I mean, a year ago, I didn't even know what Schoology was, and we all went through training on how to deliver instruction in new ways. Our teachers got ultra creative, innovative, collaborative, and they were very positive all the while, trying to find a way to deliver instruction, whether we had ice, snow, COVID, whatever. They were ready to teach in any way possible, and they are more versatile and equipped than ever to deliver instruction. I think of the U.S. Postal Service, they say they deliver, I'm not going to get it right, but in the rain, sleet, snow, whatever weather, they deliver the mail. Well, our teachers delivered learning no matter what, and they are the absolute best. So how about a hand for our teachers in California? And one more thing in closing for you all, for the students. Talked about climbing my mountain. You all have successfully climbed the 5th grade mountain at a time the mountain was the most difficult to climb. And I am very, very proud of you. Again, each certificate, whether you're holding one now or you get one when you get back to your classroom, that represents a year of very, very hard work. But you know what? Right on the other side of the school is another mountain that's ready for you. And in about 28 hours, I am going to declare that you all become part of Lakeview's next 6th grade class. How about it? Yeah. So we'll have a new mountain to climb. I hope you all, when the time comes, I hope you will have a wonderful summer and all that, but come back ready to work. And if this year wasn't everything you hoped for, maybe you didn't reach every goal you wanted to, maybe you didn't have all the success, maybe you struggled in behavior or other areas, but you can come back this summer and make 6th grade your best year of school yet. Parents, thank you for joining us and helping us celebrate the success of our students. We wish everyone a safe, fun, and happy summer. Bye-bye.